Hey, good afternoon, guys. This is Jimmy from Primer is Best with another exciting video for y'all. Today, as you know, well, maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but I waxed this 2003 Cat-Eye truck. My wife helped me at the end while she was here and helped me take the wax off. That's a lot. That's a lot of truck to wash and wax when you do everything. I'm still not done with it, but today it's 57 degrees here in East Tennessee. The wind is out of the north, and it's a calm wind, but it's a cool wind, I got to tell you. I'm going to wax this car today. My wife and I are really fond of this car. It's a 2005 Scion XB, and it's got, I just looked before I started the video, it's got 258,000 miles on it. Good little car. I'm not afraid to go anywhere in it. We affectionately, my wife put these stickers on. We affectionately call this car Xbox because our two boys, I know I've told y'all this before, when they were young they had an Xbox. And it kind of looks like a box, I guess, looking at it from the side. Kind of looks like a box. We call it Xbox. We washed and got this thing ready for a wax job. It's pollen season, and so if I sound maybe a little bit funny, the pollen is really fixing to get started. It's already started, but it'll get so bad. I mean, when you walk, especially on our porch, it'll be so yellow it leaves footprints. Pollen is really bad here in East Tennessee. One of the worst places to live as far as pollen, from what I've been told. How'd I get on that? Fixing to use my turtle wax and a applicator. And it's a paste wax. I'm going to wax everything just like I did on this truck. Windows, everything. Get it all done. This car is a really good car, and there's quite a, what I call a cult following on these cars. It's automatic. The AC works. The heat works. You know, it still has the... A lot of people take the original radios out. They're not the best, I'll admit, but it does work, and I'm just leaving it. As you can see, it's a factory, says Scion. The gauge cluster. Now, it's something... Let me get on this other side. I'm just going to show you the car, and I'll show you I'll have to unlock the doors anyway, because I'm going to do the door jams. The seats lay back. Lay forward, and they lay back, I think. These seats lay back, and a lot of people make campers out of them. You know, they'll put, it's like I said, just look on YouTube. There's a lot of videos on a Scion XB. Quite a cult following, and this is the first generation of them. I got this car used from a friend of mine at my work when I was working, and we've had this car for years. It's a good car. It's never, you know, for the most part, never really given us any problems other than just general maintenance. With 258,000 miles. Real quick, I'll show you. I took the key out so you wouldn't have to hear the buzzer. But the seats are pretty comfortable. That gauge cluster is kind of, takes a little bit of getting used to. It did for me. You know, I'm normally used to gauge clusters, you know, being in this general area here. But this one's over here kind of like a Nash, like a 49 Nash, maybe a 50 model Nash. If you're not familiar with them, there's plenty of them on YouTube as well. The gauge cluster is really cool. And I really like this right here. You don't have to take your eyes off the road very much. I mean, to see how fast you're going. All the gauges work. There's no lights, I mean, other than saying the doors are open. And a seatbelt light that comes on till you put your seatbelt on. But there's a lot of leg room, and there's a lot of headroom. I mean, you can be a very, very tall person and be very comfortable in this car. We've been driving this all winter, pretty much most of the winter, I'll say. It was easy for me to get in and out, but you know, with my knee replacement, and to get in and out, there's a lot of room to get in and out, is what I'm trying to say. I bought this off of eBay Motors. Hadn't had the car long, and wanted an armrest. It did not come with this. I had to bolt it down, and it works out really good. But anyway, just thought I'd show you the car real quick, just so when I'm waxing the car, you kind of know what I'm talking about. I mean, anyway, it's a little 4-cylinder automatic. It's I think it's 100. Memory serves me. It's 108 horsepower. You know, it gets up out of its own way. I mean, it's not. I've had some cars when I was younger that were just pure slouches. This one will move. You know, I can get on. I was on the interstate with this yesterday. Got right on the interstate, and you know, it jumped right up to 70 miles an hour. But it was really windy yesterday, and you could feel that breeze hitting this car, kind of like a box, you know. But we had 35-mile-an-hour winds yesterday. I was watching the weather a while ago, and the weatherman said, what I've been saying in my videos a lot of times, if you don't like the weather now here in East Tennessee, wait 15 minutes and it'll change. Yesterday was 75. Today, flip it, it's 57. But I've got to get this car waxed. My wife is wanting to drive her mother's car, which is in this garage, 2009 Hyundai Accent. My wife's mother died, and you know, we kind of flip-flop back and forth. My wife likes to drive small cars. She's used to small cars. She doesn't like to drive anything real big, and you know, it does take some getting used to when you drive something this small. It takes a while to get used to, you know, maybe swinging just a little bit wider, you know, a little bit more width about it. And anyway, she prefers a small car, so she's been driving this one for a while. And, you know, we gave it a good wash job the other day. Pretty good wash job, not the best, but enough to get by. And she's wanting to swap vehicles. Now, I don't know if we'll do that today, but I'm going to have it waxed. And if we don't swap today, we'll swap tomorrow. Depends on how fast I can get this done, because my wife's going to go walking with her friends, so I got to get on it. And anyway, this is what I'm doing. Let me go get my applicator. I'll get started, and we'll start smearing some turtle wax, paste wax. Right here. I don't mean to make boring videos. Sometimes I do. Sometimes my videos aren't very good. I apologize for that, but you know, it's just what I'm doing today. So hang in there with me, guys. I'll be right back. In case you're interested, right now they're playing the group America, Horse with No Name. Do y'all remember that? From the 70s, Horse with No Name. Seems like yesterday to me. I'm 68, if you didn't know. Okay, here's what I've got done. Once again, I picked me out a point to start and stop at. So I'm at this pinstripe, everything up, including the glass. And let's see. It's took me 15 minutes to put all this on. Kind of got a little bit thick in a couple of places, which I didn't mean to do, but sometimes when you sing along, you get kind of carried away. Well, look at that, guys. I'm glad I showed y'all that. I forgot to do this windshield right here, so I'll finish that. So add on another minute or so. I'm glad I seen that. I don't know what, oh, I know what I did. I remembered I made myself a microwaved unsweetened tea in a coffee cup sitting over there. I went in there to go get it, and I forgot to finish up, didn't I? My wife is in the house. She's making, brownies for church. Yeah, brownies for church, to take to church. And she's making a pan of brownies. So she said she'd come out here and help me, but I told her that's okay. I said I'll be done with this. It's a whole lot quicker than this. So just thought I'd show you what I'm doing. Let me put some wax on this, and I'm going to start taking off. Hang in there, guys. Okay, guys, a lot has happened, and it's been several hours later, probably 3 or 4 hours, but a lot has happened since I resumed the video. My wife and I got this car all waxed, and the yard has been mowed. My friend showed up with his mower, and he mowed the yard, you know, weed eated and all that other good stuff, and the yard looks much better. crunched up a bunch of leaves and, you know, sticks and stuff from, well, you know, first mow job of the spring is normally, it's not really the prettiest, but, you know, it is what it is. But the yard looks much better. I guess it did need mowed. It had a bunch of wild onions and just weeds. My yard is weeds. And he's a really good guy, and he gives us a good mowing rate because he mows my neighbor's yard as well that lives, well, 2 or 3 people's yards that lives somewhat in the same area. So anyway, we got this thing waxed. We went and filled it up with gas, and it's ready to go back in the garage. I might, let's see. I might put some Cerakote on it. I don't know if I'll do that today or not. But anyway, looks much better. And Mrs. PIB got done baking her brownies. And say hey. And she come out here and help me. I put wax on, just like we did this. Wax on, wax off. As you can tell, you can always leave a little bit of wax residue. It's kind of like the same color as the car. Anyway, let's give this, anyway, this car is going to go in the garage. Let's give this 2009, you want to start it? 2009 Kia Accent.
Hyundai. You do that every
I do that every time. And I apologize. Hyundai Accent. I got it right the first of the video. But let me put the hood down, guys. Hang on. It started right up before I could get the camera turned on. I didn't have time to turn the phone back on.
I'll reenact that. This is what it was.
Yeah, that's it. Before anybody says anything, I checked the oil. I done all the maintenance, and you know, I disconnected the battery and all that. Like I said, that was my wife's mother's car, and she died. So she kept telling me, you know, Jimmy, take care of that car. It'll be yours one of these days. And of course, I was going to anyway. Whether it didn't matter. I really don't need another one. But anyway, this is a good little old car. I really like it. It's cheap on gas. Let it sit there a minute. I'm motioning at my wife to. She's going to drive it for a while, and I'm going to, when I get done working on this, I'll put it back up. She likes to kind of switch around, and that's good. So letting the oil get and everything get built back up. It's been sitting in there for a few months, and we've been driving this. Like I said, we switch about every couple of months, and it's been a couple of months at least. So it's time to drive this one for a while. But it's a good little old car. It's 2009. I think it's got 130,000 or 150,000 miles on it. This one's got 100,000 more at least. This one does than the Hyundai Accent. I don't know why. I always call it Kia, and I don't know why. But anyway, it is what it is. I am what I am. I can't remember nothing, and I feel like I'm getting worse. But yeah, the yard's been mowed, and it looks much better. I'm going to have to grab a hold of really soon of my electric trimmers and start trimming these bushes again. That one right there grows a mile. I'm exaggerating, but it grows a lot overnight. Every day I'm trimming that bush, especially in the spring. So anyway, I'm going to end the video here is what I'm getting at. I've talked too much. I might put some Cerakote on here and do my little trick on the wipers and clean the blades. And so, like I said, we filled it up with gas. It's good to go. Had the oil changed. Oh yeah, we had the oil changed in that, and right before we parked it, had the oil changed in this. We try to keep everything as good a shape as we can because they're paid for. So you're watching Primer at its Best. My name is Jimmy. I'm also on Facebook, Primer at its Best, Instagram, Primer at its Best. I got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget. I'm on Facebook, Man on a Budget, and Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. My wife is trying to get everything ready to her liking. Man, this little car is really good on gas. This park right here. I gotta wax this one next. But not today. It'll be another day. I try to take care of everything. When I get all the waxing done, y'all's probably saying, well, what's got into you? Well, I do this every year. Just so when it gets really warm, hot weather, I can play with C10 trucks and I won't feel guilty about having a car that my wife is driving. It's probably dirty or needs waxed or something, you see. But anyway, this is it. It's a little old Hyundai Accent. Good little car. And we got it washed, and so now we washed it before we put it up, but it was too cold to do anything else. So wintertime, remember. So now this one will be getting a wax job next. I need to clean the wheels and tires a little better. Excuse me, and a little, few things here and there. You know how it is, trying to get caught back up. Everything hits you at one time. Springtime hits, you got to start trimming shrubs. You got to start mowing the yard, which I used to be able to mow the yard. I push mowed the whole yard. It wouldn't take me but, I don't know, an hour 15 minutes or something. I don't mind mowing, and it's good exercise if the mower will run. But with my knees acting crazy, I just couldn't do it anymore. So my friend is doing it for me now, and I'm glad he does. He does an excellent job. So anyway, here's the front of the car in case you're interested. But yeah, it's a good car. Anyway, I've talked long enough. The video's long enough. I don't mean to bore you. I don't get many views on stuff like this just because they're not GMC or Chevy trucks, and I get it. But I'm just telling you what we're doing here today. Y'all have a blessed day. It's a beautiful day, glorious day that our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ has made for us. And my wife's getting ready to go walk with her friends here in a minute. She'll be driving this, and I'll continue playing with that. And if it's anything worth a hoot, I'll film, if you want me to. Yeah, I guess Cerakote or whatever if I decide to put it on. We'll see how the day goes. It's not going as planned. Y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for watching. My name's Jimmy, like I said, and that's my wife. Say bye. Bye. I don't know where she's going, but anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please give me a thumbs up and tell your family and friends you found a channel that they might be interested in, maybe. Hopefully, I'll get more subscribers. It's a slow-growing channel to begin with. But yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate y'all watching this much. And just for kicks, just for giggles, I'll show you this at the end of the video here. This is the inside of the car. I'm trying to do equal time on the Scion XB in this car. We keep towels over the seats just to keep the sun from baking the seats, So I guess I've turned into an old person too. So anyway, if you had to, which one you like better? Just out of curiosity, this 2009 Hyundai Accent. I mean, you've basically seen it. It's a 4-cylinder automatic. This has 110 horsepower. That has 108. Or 2005 Scion XB. Some people think these cars are very ugly. And you know what, guys? I really don't care, because as long as it's moving and it's paid for and, reliable, I don't really care what I drive if it's paid for. You see, that's how that's how I am. And I like this car. It's paid for. It runs good. It doesn't need anything. That one doesn't either. They're all good as long as you keep up with them. Y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for watching. Let me know which one you like the best. 2009 Hyundai Accent or 2005 Scion XB Xbox. I'm not. Oh, you cheater, you. You said that right in front of that car.
No, I did sign language. I don't think
It's got the light. Its eyes are on. What are you thinking? Oh, my goodness. I hope this thing will start now that she's disowned it. She likes this car better, honestly.
It blends in with the...
She doesn't like anything peculiar to stand out. She likes to blend in with the crowd. And this one blends in with the crowd for sure. Say bye once again.
Bye once again.
See what I put up with, guys. Y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for watching. Be sure to pray for others, guys. Try to do a good deed for someone if you can. Hold the door. Say a kind word to somebody. I'm still working on myself. My personal issues with me is to bridle my tongue. I need to watch my tongue and do better about think before I speak. That's what I'm working on. She's working on as well. Think before you speak. If it's something that's you wouldn't want that person to hear, don't say it. I'm working on that. I'm struggling. Every once in a while, Satan whispers in my ear, and next thing you know, I blurted out something that I regret saying. I've been telling the Lord all day, most of the day, some of the day. Let's get it right, Jimmy. Some of the day, to please forgive me for my tongue. Y'all have a blessed day. Pray for me. I'll be praying for you guys. God bless you. See you later.